Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm giving you my, I guess, expectations for the New Jersey Devils next season, or this season whenever you're watching it. But my expectations for the 2013-2014 season for the Devils are, I'm being a Devils fan, so I kind of know more about the team than many other people, but I really think that everyone, like a lot of people think they're going to go nowhere just because Kovalchuk left. I mean, that is a huge, that is really big. Like, he was basically our whole team last year. And when he got hurt, we lost like 10 games or 11. It was 10 games in a row. Brodeur was hurt last year too, and we lost when he was out most of the time. But this year, with Schneider, Yager, Ryder, and Klo, I mean, I feel like Yager and Ryder together could replace Kovalchuk easily. Like, Ryder has gotten 30 goals a few times. Yager's gotten, he said he's worked out and really got into shape this year because he thinks it might be his last year. So, I mean, if him and Elias do good together, or I don't even know who Yager's going to be playing with, but if they do good together, Yager could get like 20 to 25 goals, Ryder could get 20 to 25 goals, Kovalchuk he's only gotten 40 goals once with the Devils, so replace Kovalchuk right there. Maybe not replaces how much he plays and what like the little things he does, but point-wise, I think Yager and Ryder together could replace him and do more than what he's done. Klo, I feel like he could replace Clarkson as well, as long as he stays like healthy and doesn't get injured, because he's had a lot of concussion injuries last year. And I feel like Loktionov and Henrique will both have much better seasons, as well as Zajac. I just feel like since Kovalchuk's gone, I think everyone's going to step up, and they're going to have to. I think the only thing that could hurt us this year is injuries, or if something doesn't click. But I really feel like we only have 3 new players on our forward wise, so I feel like everyone else kind of knows each other. Carter, Gianto, and Bernier, they should stay together in my opinion. I mean, they've always been on. When our team hasn't been on last year, they scored for us, and I really think they're going to be a fourth line again, because we have a lot of depth. People might be like, oh, you don't have any first line, you don't have any star players. But we have a lot of depth. I know that for a fact. We have a lot of depth. Defensively, I think we're good, but we're not great. We don't have any first liners right there either, or top 2 defensemen, but I think we have a lot of depth, and I think they're not bad. They're good or average or something like that. I think Larson, he has to have a breakout year this year, and I think he might. I'm not 100% sure there, but I think he might. Not sure there. And I think Jelinas or Murrell. Oh, I can't even say that, so sorry. I don't know why I can't. But yeah, I think either one of them should come up this year, but I don't really know if they will, because Volchenkov, I think they should have bought out Volchenkov, or they should have tried trading him, but no one wants him. I mean, he's like $4.5 million a year, and honestly, he's really slow, and he's getting up there in age. So I feel like he's going to be in the lineup, but I don't think he should. I feel like if like 10 games for the season, if they're not doing that good, or he's not doing good, they should pull him and try to trade him or something like that. Even if they got like a 6th or 7th round pick, that'd be good for me. And I feel like a good defensive pair would be Green and Larson, Jelinas and Zidlicki, if Jelinas makes it. I don't even think he will. And then Salvador and Fane. And then Harold would be scratched, and Volchenkov would. But Volchenkov, I think they're going to play him. And then goalies would be Schneider and Brodeur. I think Schneider should play 60 games, and Brodeur should play the 22 games. I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be a middle split, or Brodeur's going to play more. I hope he doesn't. I mean, he's good, and I think he's the best goalies to ever play. But he's too old, and if the Devils want to have a chance, and they literally can't do bad this year, because then it's all for nothing. They don't have a first-round pick. And I just want to go over the forward positions. I think it should be, as you can see on the screen, I made a little lineup thing, but I think it should be Elias, Zajac, Yager, Loktionov, Henrique, Ryder, Klo, Josephson, Zubris, Carter, Gianto, and Bernier. I really think this would work because Elias and Yager, I feel like they would do great together. And then Zajac, he's had some chemistry with Elias before, and Zajac, I feel like he had a bad year last year, and then the year before that he was injured. So I really feel like he's going to come back. I mean, looking at his stats, he's gotten 65 points twice, and you know, I think he could do it. Loktionov, Henrique, and Ryder. Many people might be like, why do you have like Loktionov there? I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like he's really stood out last year, and he gave a lot of effort. And I feel like if he could have a breakout season and get like 50 or 60 points, I don't know. I just feel like he was really good last year, but I don't know. I feel like if he doesn't do as good, they just put Klo up there. And Henrique's got to have a good year, because if you just take away those 2 overtime goals he's got, he hasn't done that much for the Devils, but I like him, and hopefully he could have a good year this year. And then Ryder, he's always done good in his career so far, so if he stays healthy and if he gets like some good chemistry, I feel like he can get 25-30 goals this year. And my third line is Klo, Josephson, and Zubris. I think that should do good, and I think Josephson could have a good year with Zubris and Klo playing along. They're both big guys, and Zubris is pretty good at getting the puck, and he can give it to Josephson. Josephson has some skill. It's just I haven't really seen it in like the 2 or 3 years he's been on the Devils. He hasn't really been on there for a full season, but he's here and there. And I think if he steps it up and has like a good season, he's probably going to be on the Devils for a while, because they keep holding on to him and keep signing him and not trading him. And then the last line's Carter, Jonathan Bernier, and everyone knows what they do and stuff like that. And for defense, I feel like Green and Larson, like I said before. I already talked to the defense. One more thing. I think Zidlicki could have a good season, maybe like 10 goals. But I really feel like the only thing big there is they should put one of the rookies in, and then hopefully Larson gets better. And I talked about the goalies already. So that's basically it. I feel like, again, I'm kind of biased, but I also know a lot about the Devils, and I feel like they will be a playoff team, but they will not be a top team. Unless they make like a big trade or something like that, or something good happens for them. But I don't think they're going to be a top team. I don't think they're going to be like a top 3 team, top 5. But I think they will make the playoffs in a 7th or 8th seed. Talking about like how this year's playoffs won. I'm not even 100% sure how the playoffs go for next year. I read a few things online, but I want to see it before like I know exactly what's going on. Like the wild card thing, I'm kind of like, what? But I think they will make the playoffs at like a low seed, not a top seed, but a low seed. And I think they will, depending on how it goes, if they stay healthy and they get some good chemistry, I think they could get past the first round, and I think they're going to lose in the second round. That's what I think. I mean, they could shock everyone. They could win the cup, or they could come in dead last. I don't think they're going to come in dead last. I feel like they have a lot of depth. Like, really, they have a lot of depth. Like, they have 3 lines that could be second lines. They don't have a first line, but, you know, that kind of makes up for the 3 lines that could be second lines, like Locktianov, Henrique, and Ryder, second line. Elias, Zajac, Yager, second line. Klo, Josephson, and Zubris. I think that's a second line in my opinion. Maybe Josephson could be replaced, but I don't know. I feel like Klo and Zubris could be second liners. And I don't know. I hope they do good next year. And if you guys want to leave your opinions, don't just be like, oh my god, you're so Devils like biased. I'm going to dislike the video. Like, you could leave your opinion on what you think, but if you're not a Devils fan, you might not know like as much and like how they play and all that stuff. But if you are a Devils fan, leave your opinion on what you think from the previous years. And if you're not a Devils fan, please leave your opinion as well. I'd be happy to read and comment to them, respond to them, I meant to say. And if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. And yeah, if you want to share this with other Devils fans and get everyone's opinion, that'd be awesome. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Creatures